according to Neil Barnard, the beef industry has contributed to more American deaths than all wars of this century, all natural disasters, and all automobile accidents combined. If beef is your idea of real food for real people, you'd better live close to a real freaking good hospital. So health is something we need to think about these days. There's so many bloggers and creators out there, not just bloggers, but creators who have huge fan bases and followings, and they promote such terrible, terrible things that affect our actual mental, physical well-being, whether that's food or how to live your life. And it all starts with sharing information to the masses. The biggest followings are responsible with sharing these messages because they don't do anything revolutionary. They don't talk about climate change. They don't talk about saving animals or saving the planet or how to fight world hunger. They just talk about, funny, relatable, and, yes, it's good to be relatable, but how can you make a revolution and impact a huge spectrum of people that look up to you? Unhealthy food, sugar, salt, all that junk is literally like cocaine for your body. It's an addiction, and people are it's their life. There's people who say I can't live without food. I can't live without, a burger or eating like a big slice of cake. Like, it's their life. And especially soda. Studies have even shown drinking sugary drinks is more affecting to your body than eating just a cake, because your body absorbs the sugar more quickly, so your body is just running into a crash. And of course, people always rely on caffeine and coffee and stuff like that when they're not actually eating the things that your body needs to feel and look your best. It's literally like a euphoria, an unstable, unnatural happiness and fulfillment. See what I did there? I love that show, by the way. That show is like better than Stranger Things and all these shows because it's revolutionary. But ways to kind of ease on that addiction is focus on other things that bring you happiness. Look at similar things, that feeling, that thing that you have from the drugs, from the whatever, alcohol, junk food, and find healthy alternatives that give you that same feeling. Whether it's a friend or it's healthy food or exercising, just healthy alternatives, because I suffer from addiction. I've been addicted to video games, and I'm trying to find alternatives. Content creation is one of them, going outside, exercising is one of them, cooking, and addiction is really hard to admit. It's hard to admit that you're addicted, and because when someone says you're addicted, you often say I'm not addicted. But it's hard. It's really hard to let go, and it's hard to kind of thrive without that thing that you rely on, spiritually, mentally, and physically. This isn't just a physical shift. This is a spiritual shift. This is a mental shift, and this is just a whole bodily shift. And it takes time, and it can take years even. It took me years to adapt and to kind of not play games as much as I used to. 2 years ago, I actually went vegetarian, and that was the best thing that I could have done for myself. It changed my life, actually. Like, my skin cleared, my vision improved, I had more energy, and I gained healthy weight after being really, really underweight and just skinny, even though I'm still like noodles. I feel healthy, and I feel like myself, and I don't ever plan to go back because of the ethical reasons too. I'm saving the planet, I'm saving the animals, and I'm just doing the world a favor by going vegetarian. And this is, a message that we need to spread. We need to make more people go vegetarian and kind of bring awakening to this, because whether God gave animals a soul or not, animals still feel like we do, and having a dog and a cat is the same thing as like treating a cow right, or treating a chicken or a bunny or all those other animals. Treat them as if they were a dog or a cat. Animals are such amazing creatures, and they bring so much light and love to this world. And yeah, so why not live compassionately and fulfill a lifestyle that is compassionate and ethical and serves to help the planet, not just yourself. Speaking of freaking dinner, I'm about to go eat freaking dinner. My parents just ordered pizza and I'm going to eat an amazing veggie pizza. It had cheese on it, sadly. I usually don't like cheese. I'm cutting down on the dairy too, so I guess you could say I'm an ovo-vegetarian, meaning that you only eat eggs. And yeah, it's great. So yeah, let me go show you my freaking dinner. I just finished dinner. My lips always get oily after I finish dinner because, like, yeah, that food was just so freaking good. And I actually had like a side of like these organic coconut chips. Oh gosh, they were so good. But yeah, back to the whole health ordeal. Health is something people don't think about because you hear that thing where there's people who eat insanely healthy and they don't look healthy, or those people who eat insanely crappy but they look beautiful, amazing, like they just look like they're glowing. This isn't about looking pretty or looking physically amazing. It's about longevity and feeling your best and feeling like you can take on this world and preventing diseases and preventing crap from entering your body. And it really comes down to that. Like, your body is a temple and you have to treat it like a temple, treat it well, because it's the only body you have really, of course, when you go to heaven. But yeah, there's always that big negative connotation to like, just I want to lose weight rather than feeling healthy. Instead of I want to lose weight or I want to lose weight and just lose all that gunk, think about what you can gain muscle, build energy, build a healthy body, and just feel better. Not just about losing weight, but we just want to feel good. That's what being healthy is about. You want to feel good and you want to get out of bed in the morning and not feel like you have to sleep all day. And I've been doing things, not just health, but I've been getting off my freaking butt and playing sports. I've been practicing some volleyball and hitting the ball, doing like that, because volleyball is actually my favorite sport, and it's really fun, and it really helped me like kind of step away from my addictions and stuff like that, which means we're going to now get into story time. But remember, vegetarian, go out there and just be healthy, go out in nature and just focus on how to be spiritually, religiously with God, physically, mentally sound, and feel amazing. That's the goal, feeling amazing and helping animals and helping the planet. Growing up, I actually used to have a really bad relationship with food. I had bodily insecurities and stuff like that. I actually would be times where I just wouldn't eat and just kind of starve myself because I didn't like the body I was living in. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror, and I just loathed everything about me, from the way I looked. I hated my dark skin. I hated my whole body, and I just wanted to change everything about me, stuff like, I even looked into like skin bleaching and like, people, I always hated that I had a big freaking booty, but like, was a freak, like all my body insecurities, people love them. Like, people love my dark skin, people love my booty. They make fun of me saying like, I'm a big booty, I'm like a thick twig because I'm like skinny, but I have a big booty, And back to the addiction, I was extremely heavily addicted to video games, and it became unhealthy. I used video game as a coping mechanism to help me with crap I was going through, whether that was bullying and, self-esteem issues, thoughts of even suicide. I even thought about even killing myself, like even self-harm, and it got that bad. And I just feel like I fitted in this world because, I always felt like an outcast. I felt like, I was like kind of like the old soul. But to be honest, like, I'm proud to be not fit in, because I don't want to settle for the 99%. I want to do something big with my life. I don't want to just be like everyone else. I'm going to do something big that could change the world, hopefully. So I'm getting better. I'm working on the addiction, and I'm trying to focus on, like we said, alternatives, healthy alternatives that are similar to the feeling I get with games, but I don't get those terrible symptoms, like, my body aches, or like I don't sleep right. I would even pull all-nighters. I remember I pulled an all-nighter before where I played all night until morning, and I was like, oh shoot, is it morning? I jumped straight in bed and I got some sleep in, but it got that bad. And I just want to let you know, all those people who suffer from addiction, who suffer from stuff like that, I just want to let you know that you can get through it. It takes time and it takes dedication, but you can get through it, whether it's drugs, alcohol, video games, you know, an eating disorder. Like, you can heal and you can do it. Look at the recent person, Cooney, who, you know, finally is trying to get help from her eating disorder and you know, get counseling, get therapy. You know, you can do it, and I believe in you. So go out there and be the best, healthiest version you can be. Back to what we talked about with, please be careful with who you follow for health advice. For example, like Ravana has just been crazy, caught eating fish. Fully Raw Christina, I love that woman. That woman's amazing, but you know, I could see why some people could see her as a little bit controversial. Some of the stuff she says is a little bit iffy, but my girl probably has to be Freely the Banana Girl. I love her. I freaking love Freely the Banana Girl. She's very controversial and polarizing, and that's what I love about her. She's not afraid to piss people off. She's not afraid to stand up for what she freaking believes in, and she's just amazing, and that's what I love about her. And she's definitely my #1 health, vegan, you know, well-being YouTuber. And Infinite Waters, I love my man Infinite Waters. He talks about veganism and how to be your best. And you know, I'm probably transitioning maybe into veganism, but I'll probably stay vegetarian for now. But yeah, thank you so much for the support you've been given. Like, all of a sudden I've been coming up with amazing YouTube ideas. Like, our previous videos about college, now it's about health for bloggers. And yeah, just remember, your body is amazing and you should treat it like your temple. And I truly believe all of us have the potential to live amazing and live our best life. So Puffball signing out. Puffball loves you, and I just want to let you know you are amazing. So I'll see you in the next one.